it's nice to like do something that's like a little challenging. I mean, it's always fun to do something that scares you, right? Like jumping off the top of the junk boat. My name is Kitty Wong and I'm a food and fashion illustrator here in Hong Kong. I started as a professional illustrator about 7 years ago. I actually studied fashion design in university. So as a little kid, that's always what I thought I was gonna be. I always dreamed of becoming a fashion designer. But after I got my first job as a designer, I realized like I'm absolutely terrible at this. Like there was so much multitasking and so many different things. So I was super bad at it. And I realized actually I just love drawing the clothes, but not actually making them. That's what got me started on my path to becoming a fashion illustrator. What I love to draw most is just like everything about Hong Kong, so especially the food. But I love to put like my own style to it, and also has a little bit of a fashion slant to it. So like Hong Kong food illustration, and they're like fashion girls, but they're like inspired by Hong Kong food. So there's like Miss Egg Waffle and Miss Lemon Tea. My inspiration just comes from like everyday life. So just like all the things that I see around me, say like the colors in the buildings, like you know, some of the buildings have like old little details and like pastel colors, and even like taking the Star Ferry, I saw the sailors wearing their uniforms. I thought, oh, you know, those uniforms are really cool, and I turned those into fashion illustrations. I paint using gouache, which is a type of watercolor, and it's an opaque watercolor, and then I clean it up on Photoshop afterwards. I think the project I'm most proud of is probably my Today at Apple workshop. So as an illustrator, I work a lot just like by myself, and so I don't really get a lot of chances to like share what I do with other people. So doing the workshop with Apple was like not only a dream come true, but also like it's really nice to like connect with people who love my art. Also, it was like a super challenging project. Like public speaking is like super scary for me, so it's nice to like do something that's like a little challenging. I mean, it's always fun to do something that scares you, right? Like jumping off the top of the junk boat. I work with a lot of amazing luxury fashion brands, so such as like Dior and Tiffany & Co. And I also work a lot with magazines and also ad agencies. Lately, for me, I'm trying to repeat this mantra, like meet the challenge. So whenever something comes up in my life and it's like kind of like a little problem and I'm so frustrated, I just try to remember this phrase, like meet the challenge. So it just reminds me to like take it one step at a time and think like, oh, you know, what can I learn from this challenge? Like how can I overcome it? And like what's triggering me about this challenge? And like, you know, just what you can learn from it. So if you want to see more of my work, you can find me on @Kitty and Wong.